This is the Steve Gruber Show.
It's a special edition of the program live from Washington, D.C., here in the Real America's Voice, Washington studios. I'll be on my way to the White House after this. Had a good day there yesterday. Had a chance to ask the president a couple of questions about the economy, where we're going. Great stuff. Here are three big things for this hour, though. Number one, the Republicans hold on to a critical seat in Tennessee in a special election. That's Tennessee 7. It was supposed to be close. It wasn't. Number two, Secretary of State Marco Rubio says that the Maduro regime in Venezuela is not legitimate. The reason he said that is because it's not. And number three, talking to the president yesterday, he was announcing a new plan with money, $6.25 billion put in play by Michael Dell Computers, obviously. $6.25 billion, philanthropic money. 25 million American kids 10 and under to get $250 into a 401k type account for kids. This goes hand in hand, by the way, with the $1,000 available to kids beginning next year from the big, beautiful bill that are 2 and under. And these accounts cannot be touched until someone is 18 years of age. And during the life of the account, we'll talk about the $250 account announced yesterday, the Trump accounts, they're called Trump accounts. You can have $5,000 a year added. It could be added by an aunt, an uncle, grandparents, whoever. You can put up to $5,000 a year into these accounts for kids that are under 10. Now, Senator Ted Cruz was there yesterday with us. He said by the time somebody's 18, if you put in the $5,000, that account will be worth $175,000, assuming 6% interest or 6% growth over time. If somebody holds onto that account until they're 35 years of age without touching it, it'll be worth over $700,000. This is game-changing stuff, folks. Game-changing stuff. For people who say, I can't afford a house. If you were 35 years of age today and you had $700,000 and you had a job, buy a pretty good house somewhere, couldn't you? Real nice house. Best housing market in America is Pittsburgh, where the median price is $249,000 for a family home. Point is, you could do real well, or you could let it grow. I don't know where it would be when you were 50 years of age or 60 when you might retire. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. So that's going to be in place for a while, and that was announced yesterday. And by the way, the $6.25 billion put up by Dell, that was just the beginning. They believe that others are going to put money into this program as well. 401ks for kids, basically. It's a really great idea. Then the president said something else that really caught my attention. He's been talking about it a little bit. Should catch your attention as well. How do you stimulate the economy? I mean, the economy is doing pretty well. Gas in half the country is under $3 a gallon. In a good part of the country, it's under $2.50 a gallon. In some places, it's under $2 a gallon today. Under $2 a gallon today in places like Oklahoma. Remarkable, right? You see, the inflation rate is under 3%. Black Friday, all-time records. $26 billion spent on Black Friday. That's an increase of 4.1% over last year. The prediction is for $1 trillion, a trillion with a T, $1 trillion to be spent on Christmas shopping this year. The economy is bad? Yes, it is for some people, but apparently not too bad for a whole lot of folks that are setting all-time spending records, okay? And then the president, he went one step further and said this.
And I believe that at some point in the not-too-distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous, that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax. We've slashed $1 trillion.
Yeah, reduce the income tax for federal payers. What about eliminating the death tax, the one that annoys me the most? When my father died 20 years ago, the government got more money than his children. The government got more money than his children. How is that appropriate? You tax a dollar when you earn it, tax a dollar when you spend it, tax the dollar when you invest it, if you get any money back. And then when you're dead, they want another chunk of the apple. There's no apple left at that point. By the way, the other big idea, which I think is a great idea, are these health savings accounts. Obamacare is a failure. It's a failure. Everybody knows it. You pay more and more and more for less and less and less in health care. There's no return on investment. If you had the money yourself to spend and Obamacare was eliminated, it would be a boom for America. Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, also a doctor, has this to say about it.
I learned as a doctor that if you give the power to the patient, good things happen. Now, right now, these enhanced premium tax credits go to the insurance companies. They take 20% of it for profit and overhead. They're allowed to do so under Obamacare. Instead of giving the money to the insurance companies for profit, if we give it to the patient for patient care, then a lot of good things happen. She gets the care she knows she needs for her and her family, as opposed to the health care that the insurance company gives her permission to get. She's going to shop for the better deal. We lower her deductible. She's able to buy a cheaper insurance plan with lower premiums. So lower premiums, cheaper deductible, that's a sweet spot. And that's something that Republicans, I think, can get behind.
Absolutely, I can get behind that. How many times, okay, so 20% of the taxpayer dollars are going straight to the bottom line of the insurance companies. Their profits are up 10 times since 2012, all right? Billions and billions of dollars. How many times have you had a doctor tell you, oh, hey, get this prescription or whatever, and you're standing there at the pharmacy and they say, well, we're waiting on approval from the insurance company. From the insurance company? Why do I need approval from the insurance company? My doctor said, here's what I'm dealing with. Here's the medication that I need. Here's the prescription. You hand it to the pharmacist and they say, well, we have to wait for the insurance company to approve it. A number of times that's happened to me. Unfortunately, they were inexpensive. And I said, well, what's the cost? 20 bucks. I'll pay you the 20 bucks. I don't care about the insurance. Whatever. The fact of the matter is the insurance company shouldn't be able to pad their bottom line with 20% of the money coming in from taxpayers and then tell you you can't have the medication that your doctor has prescribed. That is no way to run a railroad. Not at all. And that's why it has to change, without question. That's why it has to change in America. And so health savings accounts are the path forward, I believe, and it's just one of those solutions. But can you imagine no income tax? Wouldn't that be something? I mean, wouldn't that be something? Speaking of health, if you've tried everything for cheek redness or breaking out and nothing works, it's not your fault. The real cause might be deeper than you think, including clear skin ivermectin. It's from the Wellness Company, a prescription-strength dermatologist-developed formula that helps reduce inflammation, balance bacteria, and restore your skin's natural glow. This triple-action cream combines 3 medical-grade ingredients for powerful results. Azelaic acid to unclog pores and fade dark spots. Metrodiazole to control bacterial imbalance and redness, and ivermectin to calm it all down. Together, these ingredients work to reduce bumps, swelling, and reduce while supporting smoother, healthier, and more radiant skin. It's made in America, and you can find out more at twc.health/Gruber. twc.health/Gruber. Use the promo code Gruber. You'll save $20 and get free shipping. That's one way to get around the insurance company, isn't it? twc.health/Gruber. Promo code Gruber. Save $20 right now with the Wellness Company. I'll be right back.